Hi Pisces, this is Meg with Padmes. I'm doing your mid-month love reading for November 2020 and calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for anyone who has Pisces and their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, any cross watchers who are watching their Pisces. You can find messages here. Okay, there we go. Pisces, what is going on with you for November 2020 in love? This one wants to come out too. Okay, Pisces. Happening big picture wise, that's the first thing that I'm noticing here. And there's definitely a feeling of getting really clear and getting straight with your thoughts. And then this is not a time to go to the spa. Here's my spa card and it's reversed, and your big picture is talking about being very action oriented, about getting clear in your thought process and your thoughts and your logistics and how you're doing things and how you're thinking about things and how you're speaking to yourself. All very important things, Pisces. Okay, I'm going to look at the heart of the situation. Heart of the situation is talking about this looks like a releasing of past burdens, past strains, past stress. It's releasing responsibilities that are not your own, that you've taken on as your own. And this would be other people's emotions, Pisces. So here is the Three of Cups, but it's reversed. And these are people's emotions that are not happy emotions, not celebratory emotions that you've been taking on, you've been trying to be responsible for, and now you're releasing them. The heart of the situation is releasing those responsibilities. So, whew, that is a doozy. That is big. And okay, so your advice is talking about Three of Pentacles here. It's talking about having some collaboration with other resources in order to get clear about not taking other people's emotions on, like you actually have something to do with it. This doesn't mean, oh, I can just be an asshole and everybody's in charge of their own emotions. I mean, ultimately, that's not really what it means. It's more so when you're speaking from your heart and you're speaking from your truth, and someone else is experiencing that in an adverse way, that isn't something that you're responsible for. They're responsible to go through their own deep depths and figure that out, do their own shadow work. You can't hold space for someone and do it for them, is what's going on here. But let's see, figuring out how to do that though with other resources, because it seems like you've really taken this on, and now happening now and into the near future, you're like, I'm not going to take it on anymore. I'm not going to accept this mission. If you choose to accept this mission, I will continue giving all of my emotions to you, and I will continue allowing you to be the container for all of that. And you're saying, I'm no longer going to accept that mission. Okay, I want to know more about your advice. This is about gaining access to information in other places. Tell me more, tell me more. Right, and this is about literally seeing the story in a different way than it has been portrayed in the past, maybe by you, maybe by somebody else, but it's like, I'm even hearing other opportunities for realism, other opportunities, ooh, and for respect. So that's interesting too. Here's the Knight of Swords reversed. And this in the advice, it's like, let's take a moment to not overreact. I also want to say overthink. But when I see the Knight of Swords reverse. Usually this is someone who is reacting without having the big picture. Making a move or making an assumption without having the big picture. Ah, right. Okay. Very similar to Cancer, Pisces, this is about somebody else maybe coming in on your business and trying to give you advice that is unwelcome that you haven't asked for. The collaboration here. So there's that, somebody that thinks they know something more than they actually do. They do not have the big picture. So more so, I think this is just be aware that somebody's going to come in and come through in that way. When I'm looking at these Three of Pentacles for your advice, this is about seeking collaborative. I feel like this is seeking different ways to do your own shadow work. Even your angels and guides are talking about this situation, mirroring back some of the things that you need to address also. I'm no longer going to take on emotions and be the container for somebody else's emotions, but I also need to look at how that reflects back to me. Maybe how are you doing that for someone else? How are you? I'm wondering if there's some kind of codependent relationship here that you are separating from, and it's hard, perhaps even a little sticky. Okay, let's keep going here. Got caught up on that advice there, but it seemed like there was a lot of stuff going on. A couple different things of note. Okay, so also coming from a place of, there's definitely this, looking at both of your past cards, coming from a place of Six of Cups reversed, which is interesting because from a totally different deck, Cancer got the same thing. So this is about deciding to release a past life type of situation, type of story, type of relationship. Releasing some past life patterns that are no longer serving you within a relationship. Doesn't necessarily mean the relationship has to end in this case, but what it does mean is the codependence or the container that you have been, or that they have been, or both of you have been for each other's emotions needs to shift in a great big way. So past, present, future, I have decided I am not moving forward in the future in the same way that we have been in the past. This is, oh, you've got the Star and the Seven of Cups. In your present timeline here in November, Cancer, no, Pisces. Cancer has a lot of similar things going on, but Pisces, you have a lot of prospects here. Even in your present time situation, not even just in the future, but from now and moving forward into the future, it's like I have a lot of highest and greatest potential doors that are opening. And these are doors in love that are opening. Then your trajectory is the Seven of Pentacles. It is talking about some hard work here. Tell me about the hard work. What about it? Right. There's some, first of all, I'm feeling like someone saying there's some backlash. It's like they're angry people, angry people. And they're angry about you, but it's like you have to make some decisions, Pisces, and it's nobody else's business but your own. Right. What they're angry about is the choices that you're making, what you're moving on to, what you're moving away from, just what you've decided to move toward. Okay. And ultimately, that's okay. This is about you, Pisces. This is about you. And wow, your higher self is like, here's the Five of Cups, but it's reversed. And this is like, your higher self is like, I don't have any regrets. I have done my due diligence. I have done what I've needed to do. And this hasn't been an easy way. This isn't something that's happening quickly. This is something that's been going on for a while. And I'm an expert at it. I'm all about it. I know about this. I'm not just running off into something flying by the seat of my pants kind of thing. Okay. And right. Release the idea that you have not made a decision. You have already made the decision. So you've already decided, I will no longer be this container for someone else's emotions. And you have resistance to still being in transition. What that means to me is your momentum is going forward. Your momentum is like, I'm on the roller coaster and I'm going. There's no stopping it. Okay, Pisces, let's see. Let's take a look at the Lenormand here. This is the maybe Lenormand, so there are extra cards in this deck besides just the Lenormand. But I want to see, first of all, I want to see your happening now and into the near future. And you've got luck on your side. I like to see that. You've got luck. This is also like you have people on your side too. So even though you might have somebody coming in with some advice for you that's not asked for, and people kind of making judgments on you. You've also got people who are all about what you're doing because they know your situation a lot more than the other people who are trying to give you advice. So there you have it. And wow, this is like little Dionysus here. Your trajectory is talking about totally, it is talking about indulging, but it's talking about like letting your hair down, letting go, and celebrating. All right. I want to know, yeah, let me just get another card about your advice here, since there was just so much going on there. Yep. And your advice is talking about making the call in kind of a fast way, doing this quickly, working quickly. I will say this, your big picture is talking about being strategic, strategizing, planning, getting things together, getting clarity, getting clear. It's almost like really making some plans around this. And I feel like that's what, like, don't procrastinate. It's time to talk about this and do what you need to do. Like, take the action, make the plan and take the action. That's what it seems like. Okay. And anything else with the heart of the situation? Wow. So you did get the Two of Wands, which is mirroring back the situation to you. The situation that you are with someone else, the codependent kind of situation. This is also about shattering the reflection, ending that, going back and forth, doing the work that you need to do in order to stop that. So if you're saying, no, I'm no longer accepting the mission of being your emotional container, then this is also you saying, oh, I'm going to do that for you too. I'm not going to put you in the position where I'm guilting you or shaming you or putting you in a place where you're responsible for anything that's going on. Wow. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Magpie Oracle. Pisces, what does your higher self want to say? And your higher self, your higher self has this little barbell. So on one hand, it's like strength. You have strength. You can get through this. You're not going to be a puddle on the floor. For some of you, this literally means lift some weights because it actually gets you into that frequency of feeling strong. So there's that. I think that actually, I'm getting that really strongly. In order to step into your strength, some of you need to literally lift some weights and be like, whoa, yeah, that's really heavy, but I can lift it. I can lift the heavy weights. You can also lift the heavy burdens off of you. All right, I'm going to ask your angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light for your love oracle. Pisces, what's happening? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I love that. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I got to tell you, I feel like for most of you, this is talking about working on your relationship with you. And Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like this has a lot to do with your frequency shifting and changing. And rather than religious factors, how you both see the world around you spiritually, how you both see the world around you, even energetically, I want to say, and being affected by that. That could literally be the shift or change or evolution in one person's path could be the reason why all of this change is happening. This is helping you to recognize your differences. That can also help you to recognize your strengths, but there's definitely this how you speak to yourself. This could also be how you allow others to speak to you. If you are not on the same page anymore, talking about that, getting back on the same page, but I think there's a lot of connection with self and higher self and figuring out I'm on a different timeline and moving into that timeline and feeling solid, safe, and secure in that timeline for you, for yourself. And then that attracts the energy that you are wanting, Pisces. Okay. Thank you, Pisces, for being with me today. And I'm looking forward to your December Tarotscope. Have a wonderful rest of your month. Hang in there. And I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye, Pisces.